My name is Marc Zirogiannnis. I'm your host, third Dan black belt, and the editor-in-chief of Taekwondo Life Magazine Live. Today's episode is brought to you by Bet Online. Taekwondo Life Magazine is a member of the Believe Sports Network. Do you believe? I did not have an opportunity to publish an episode last week. I do apologize. It's because there was so much exciting stuff going on in the Taekwondo world that I was participating in that I didn't have time to put together a meaningful episode, but I figured this week we could catch up on all that stuff together. This episode, as I said, is brought to you by Bet Online. Bet Online are your online sportsbook experts. Go over to betonline.ag, open that account, and you get your welcome bonus. It is an exciting time. You can bet on anything from, Urban Meyer was fired as the coach of the Jaguars today, probably odds on what coaches are going to get fired next, to what's going to happen in the AFC East, whether it'll be the Patriots or the Bills will be on top, plus anything else regarding any sport, whether it be combat sports like MMA, UFC, Bellator, or hockey, basketball. Whatever the case is, the Beijing Olympics is quickly approaching, and I'm sure you can do that. So head over to betonline.ag. So it was a very busy week, a lot of big announcements in the world of Taekwondo. Last week, I had the honor to referee the final sanctioned, really big East Coast tournament, the New Jersey 2021 Metro, which took place at the John J. Moore Sports and Athletic Center over at New Jersey University. It was a huge event that took place, sanctioned 10.0 event. There was great sparring, great poomsae. Hats off to International Taekwondo Master Mohammed Al-Sheikh, the team over there, and USAT for their handling of the event. It was a big way, a great way to end the year in terms of big tournaments. So that was a big one. On Saturday, I was over at the home of the New York State Taekwondo Association, Champions Taekwondo, in Bayside for the weigh-ins. They set up a weigh-in area for New York athletes so they didn't have to travel for the weigh-in. And thanks to Master Andrew O for his work there and his hospitality, and his students really had great Taekwondo spirit. So that was pretty exciting. That was fun. In the afternoon, I had the opportunity to preside over, to sit as a panelist for a black belt test for US Taekwondo Master Jun out on Long Island, Mineola. And that was also very exciting. So it was a real Taekwondo filled weekend. But to bring you some updates on some exciting stuff that's happening, it really is a great time to be a member of Taekwondo. Taekwondo, as we discussed, I think in a previous episode, is now in 211 jurisdictions. Vatican City has added to the World Taekwondo family, 211, which certainly, I think if I look at Olympic sports, Taekwondo is an Olympic sport. I don't know that there's any other Olympic sport that has as many countries that are active participants in the sport as the world of Taekwondo, truly a global enterprise. And along that nature, we know that 2024 Paris is approaching, but 2028 will be here in the United States. It'll be in Los Angeles, and it is not a foregone conclusion that Taekwondo is going to be an event every Olympics. It's something that has to be ratified, and that has already been ratified. So we can look forward to exciting Taekwondo competition here in the US, in Los Angeles on the West Coast in 2028. And I know that there's already tons of buzz among athletes and referees and Olympic people about how that's going to play itself out. So I'm really looking forward to that. Additionally, we had some very, very exciting information that came out. It is truly historic. The WT, the World Taekwondo headquarters in Korea, had its annual opportunity to meet and choose its members. And the head of the referee, the worldwide referee, chairperson, was Amely Moras. Amely, as many of you know, she was a referee at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. She is a U.S. international referee coming out of the U.S., a USAT representative. She is the youngest person to ever hold that position. She is the first woman to ever hold that position, and she is from the United States. So it bears really well on the state of U.S. Taekwondo. It is an exciting and historic moment. And what is most historic for me, I've worked with Master Moras. She was a supervisor at the Nationals, which took place in San Antonio. She did my referee review for my Karugi refereeing. She is a phenomenal communicator. She understands the rules of Taekwondo. She understands the rules of sports Taekwondo. She's articulate. She's energetic. She's passionate. And she will make a terrific international representative, sitting at the top of the referee committee, establishing fairness, establishing safety, looking at the rules in both Pumse and Karugi. So that is very, very exciting. Additionally, in other exciting news, my own Grandmaster, Grandmaster Y.H. Park, Hwan Park, was nominated and will be inducted into the Taekwondo Hall of Fame this summer. That the brainchild of Master Gerald Robbins, is been in existence, is recognized internationally, is not particularly affiliated with any particular style of Taekwondo. And he has continued to build that and build credibility in that organization. And certainly those of you who know the history of Grandmaster Y.H. Park, 7-time Korean national champion, 1988 US Olympic coach, author, host of the 1993 historic 11th World Taekwondo Championships at Madison Square Garden, which set the stage for the IOC's approval in 1994. It is really, really exciting, and I congratulate him. And I congratulate Mr. Robbins as well on his, or Master Robbins, on his continuous work promoting the history of Taekwondo and Taekwondo around the world and in the United States. So that is really my wrap up of the Taekwondo events of the last couple of weeks. We'd always love to hear, either through articles, through texts, through Facebook posts, through emails, anything that you think is important, any news. We love to stay on top of it. We love to be able to report it and give as much information as possible. So I wish you a happy and healthy new year. We will probably have at least one more show before the end of the year. But as we kick into 2022, I know that there's a lot of excitement about the promise of what, particularly from the competition standpoint, the new year will bring. So this is Marc Zirogiannis signing off. Again, this episode has been brought to you by Bet Online, your online sportsbook experts.